It all comes down to tonight, and old rivals will meet for the fourth time this season. It's the culmination of the Interscholastic Hockey League season, and tonight it's the Justice Cup final between Fair Creek and Klein. Good evening, everybody. Alongside David Feliciano, I'm Michael Silvers. Back on October 14th, it was the second game of the season for Fair Creek and the first for Klein, and after the smoke cleared, it was Klein who came away with a 3-1 victory. Little did we know that Fair Creek wouldn't taste defeat ever again in 2012-2013. They would go 19-0-1 and come into tonight's final with a perfect 4-0 postseason record, including a thorough 6-0 performance against Klein on Tuesday night. And in this run, Fair Creek have outscored their opponents 19-1, Dave, with freshman Jeff Skinner leading the way with 6 markers.
In the month of March, Fair Creek 3-0. And they've outscored their opponents just this month, 16-0. I mean, this team is hot, 21-1. This is a battle of the Titans tonight, Mike. I mean, Klein had a great season, 18-3, and in most years that would be the runaway best team in the Justice varsity. But Fair Creek, obviously, what a season, probably among the best. It's going to be tough to top this season. Such a deep, deep team, and the way they're playing now, almost unbeatable.
Obviously, Klein looked not only for revenge from the 6-0 loss suffered on Tuesday night, but they also come in aiming to win the club's third Justice Cup and their first since the 2000-2001 season. They were 3-1 in the playoffs leading up to this final and needed both of their netminders, Tristan Weinholzer and Oliver Penn, and a 5-4 win on Wednesday night against Seven Lakes. Penn was pulled after giving up a 2-goal lead, and with the game tied at 4, it was Ryan Lucier who tallied the game winner that sent this team here to Sugar Land tonight.
And it's going to be Weinholzer. He's going to have one of his best games ever. That's really the difference. Now, we'll get into the make-or-break factors in this game. But the leaders for Klein are playing really well. Wilkinson, 4 assists in the playoffs. Spear and Winter and Fleury. This is a senior-laden team. Of the top 9 scorers on this team, actually the top 7 scorers, 5 are seniors. So this could be the last outs for this Klein team, and those seniors know it.
Coming up next, we will have the scratches for tonight's game, our goaltending matchup, and the keys to victory. All straight ahead as we continue from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center here in Sugar Land, Texas, on the Legacy Sports Network.
Have you ever heard of Fabenco, the safety gate company? For 40 years, their self-closing safety gates have been providing fall protection at stairway, ladder, platform, and mezzanine openings in industrial facilities throughout all of North America. Of course, Fabenco's primary goal has always been to ensure that the Fabenco family of gates helps the folks who work in industry come home safely to their families. So if safety is important at your facility, call Fabenco today at 713-686-6620 or visit their website at www.safetygate.com.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I, State Farm Agent Earl Thompson, would like to offer you a free discount double check. I will go through your car insurance policy to make sure you are getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, State Farm Agent Earl Thompson in Houston, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You got the softest touch and I go out of my mind, and every time I come to see you make me feel so fine. Hey Bubbles, I really love the way you wash my car with the lamb's wool mitts and a fully stocked cappuccino bar. There's nothing you won't do to keep me satisfied, from a full car detailer to a fax at my side. Hey Bubbles, I really love the way you wash my car with the lamb's wool mitts and a fully stocked cappuccino bar.
Get that new car look without that new car price. Our detailing pros will recommend the right procedure for your vehicle, inside and out. Remember, at trade-in time, a detailed car sells for more and sells faster. Call 713 Car Wash and make your appointment today. That's 713 Car Wash, only at Bubbles.
Hey Bubbles, I really like the way you wash my car. Yeah! With the lamb's wool mitts and a fully stocked cappuccino bar.
For a Bubbles near you, visit BubblesCarWash.com.
Scratches for tonight's game for the Klein Bearcats scratch Tyler DeLeon, Adam Krasinski, and Connor Landry. For Fair Creek, the only scratch for tonight's game is Denton Stafford. Our goaltending matchup for the Klein Bearcats, Tristan Weinholzer, sophomore in net, 5'8", 162-pounder, is 68 of 77 in goal in the postseason, a 3.34 goals against average. He finished the regular season with a 1.50 goals against. On the other side, who else but senior Jimmy Jowett? He is 64 of 65 between the pipes in the postseason, which equates to a .25 goals against average in the regular season. He was the best in the league at a 1.30 goals against average.
The quiet leader, Jimmy Jowett, his mask has no designs on it. He just goes out there and plays. 64 of 65 shots, as Mike said, in this postseason. 1.3. He's a brick wall. I mean, you don't beat him very often. He's a big guy at the high school level for a goalie, and that helps a lot as well. Weinholzer, he's going to, as we said just before the break, 2 or less. He's got to give up 2 or less if Klein has a chance today.
First Community Credit Union keys to the game. What about it, Dave?
Well, Weinholzer, we know what he has to do. Klein's got to get up early. They got to get some in the first period, maybe put Fair Creek back on their heels a little bit. If this turns into like a 6-5 game or 7-5 game, Klein's going to lose. It's got to be 3-2 for Klein to steal one.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Sphere ER, prompt, professional, personalized for Klein. Ryan Lucier, Chase Wilkinson, and Donald Winter are the forwards. On the blue line, Jake Trowinski and Nick Beeson. The head coach of the Bearcats is Joe Trowinski. For Fair Creek, the forwards are Jeff Skinner, Nathan Newport, and John Hebrink. And on defense, Michael Peed, Ross Bowden. The head coach is Paul St. Amand. Our referee tonight is Matt Perrell. The linesmen are Zach Clark and Bobby Reynolds.
And great crowd here tonight. Probably the largest we've seen this year.
Fair Creek are in maroon, Klein are in white. And in the first period, Jimmy Jowett will be to our left, and to our right, Tristan Weinholzer.
Our first opportunity to see Fair Creek, and we can't wait. I mean, these are the 2 best records that we've seen all season.
Nathan Newport, Chase Wilkinson will skate in for the opening faceoff. They played back on Tuesday night a 6-0 win for Fair Creek. Puck is dropped, and the opening faceoff is controlled by the Bearcats, and they shoot in deep. Ross Bowden behind his goal line, backhands it up the right wing boards, flicked on by Hebrink, but not out of the zone, and then lifted back out to neutral ice. Long to the Klein Bear blue line, right wing off the boards, and shot in. Where will be played by Ross Bowden, who is shouldered into the boards by Donald Winter. Leads the team with 5 markers in the postseason, along with Chase Spear. Puck shot back in. Lucier comes in on a forward check, but peeling away with it come Fair Creek. There's a steal, and a shot by Spear, who just came off the bench for his first shift, is denied by Jowett, who's had to make an early save. Back to the blue line. Trowinski tees up, his shot blocked in front, but kept alive in the Fair Creek zone. Shot in a little bit down further into the net, into the zone by Spear, then lifted back out to center for a chase by Trowinski. Up the left wing boards. Here's Chase Spear dumping it in. Over a minute gone by, and so far the Bearcats have controlled the pace here in the early going. Shot back in by Klein, but Matthew Brumfield at his blue line. Shoots it back out to center. Gaining the line, Minjin. Minjin swing and a miss. Then up top, a shot by Lackey was deflected and into the left wing corner, peeling away with it. Bringing it into the right wing corner, Tanner Minjin throws one in front, but back come the Bearcats with Wilkinson skating up the left wing boards. He pitchforks it in to the Fair Creek zone. Schumacher gives chase. Puck deflects to the back of the net, and the puck will be frozen in the net.
Great first shift for Klein. They totally dominated the first minute and a half. I like what they're doing, Mike. They're right as they cross the blue line, they're just dumping it in, dumping chase. They're not taking it in. They're just putting it in there and flushing everything toward the net. I love it.
Faceoff comes outside of the Fair Creek zone. Wilkinson and Bernier for the faceoff, controlled by Wilkinson and spun into the zone by Schumacher. Brumfield behind the goal line. Circles. Up middle of the pond, but a turnover. Wilkinson on the backhand shoots up high and wide. Brumfield takes a hit by Wilkinson behind the Fair Creek cage. To the point it is Amanda Curtin, blocked by Bernier. Sent back out to center by Minjin and shot into this Klein zone by Bernier, who takes a hit from Fleury. Fair Creek took 25 minutes of penalties back on Tuesday night in the round-robin game between these two clubs. Here's Lackey from the face-off circle. He shot from the right side, was deflected wide. In the left wing corner, Conrad Chase sends it back, intercepted, and lifted all the way down for icing.
Klein wanted to make
Ricky Urbeck, excuse me.
Yeah, they wanted to make a change. That was a long shift for Klein. Still doing really well. No shots so far for Fair Creek.
Klein finished 4 points behind Fair Creek in the North Division. Fair Creek finished the regular season 20 wins, a loss, and a tie. Klein were 18-3-1. Face-off in the Klein zone. Lifted back out to center by Chase Spear, who won the face-off. Kept alive in the blue line by Winter in the slot. Oh, picking his pocket was Nathan Newport. Outlets ahead for a breakaway. John Hebrink in the slot. Backhand. What a save early by Weinholzer. Newport backhands to the right corner. Battle for the puck. Newport sends in deep. Then it deflects out to the zone. Into the center zone for Ryan Lucier. Across the blue line. Left circle shot deflected up into the screen. Off the stick of Ross Bowden.
Yeah, when you put everything at the net from the blue line, everybody gets up there. It leaves you vulnerable to breakaways, and a good attempt by Fair Creek. What a save by Weinholzer. Still, Klein looks terrific, totally controlling the action.
Klein outscored their opponents in the postseason 15-14. They outshot their opposition 131-104. We talked about Fair Creek. They outscored their opposition 19-1. They shut out all three of their round-robin opponents. Their only goal allowed came in the North Division playoffs against the Woodlands. Urbeck deep in his own end, swings it up the left wing boards. Klein try to fight it out of their zone. They can't. Kept alive down low by Minjin. Swung up the boards, right wing side, stopping it. Number 18 for Fair Creek, Ross Bowden. Skates in low, loose puck in front, and Chase Wilkinson controls, flares it up the boards, and it ricochets out to center ice. Fair Creek outshot their opponents in the in the playoffs, 133-65. Their goaltender, Jimmy Jowett, stopped 64 of 65 shots in the postseason. He has started every game. Michael Pete at center to the blue line for Bowden, and he is stuck by number 60 for Klein, Vic Beeson. In deep is Minjin. Now Bowden. Bowden skates back to the right circle in the Klein zone, turns it over. Here comes Donald Winter skating from right to left. Neutralized in the neutral zone. Ahead for Chase Spear, though, who shoots. And a save in the breadbasket by Jimmy Jowett. And a little extra from one of the Bearcats. After Jowett made the save, he was slapped with the stick of Ryan Lucier.
And Klein has decided they're going to hit hard. All the physical activity is Klein on top of Fair Creek. Some heavy hits early on.
Winter and Newport cancel each other out in the face-off circle. Puck down low, skating behind the net. Spear on the backhand to the right wing corner. Holds. Still Spear from a tough angle. Shoots one down low and hit the side of the net. Puck still in the Fair Creek zone deep. Skinner on the backhand. Hebrink can't get it out of the zone. Can't clear. Terwinski keeps it left point. Sends in, but Lackey is able to work it back out to center where it is shot back in by the Bearcats. 8:25 remaining here in the opening period. No score as Lackey skates across the red line. Outlets ahead to the blue line, but Hebrink had trouble controlling the puck. It briefly comes into the Bearcat zone where it is kicked in deep by one of the Klein Bearcats, where it's played there by Joseph Trinsky. Oh, and a shot came through, went all the way through the goal mouth. Here's Newport behind the Bearcat cage. Sealed off by Spear. Newport battles, wins it back. At the half wing, Amanda Curtin backhands it clear out of the zone to the red line for Matthew Brumfield, who will shoot it in. High off the glass, it is Ryan Lucier. Regrouping for the Bearcats up the left wing for Winter. Winter spins it to the right wing corner, looking for Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking for an interference call on Lackey, but he did not get it. And from left to right is Brumfield. Outlets to center. Shot in by Bowden. It wraps around to the right wing corner for Brumfield, who pinches in. Checked by Beeson. Here comes Wilkinson, skating deep in his own end. Head manted to the left wing. Connor Fleury in the left face-off circle. sees that puck go past him, back out to center ice. Urbeck at left defense shoots it to Beeson, who sends in. No icing is called with 7:07 remaining in the first period. Battle for it deep in the Fair Creek end. Up the right wing wall, Minjin plays it off the boards, back out to center, controlled now by Chase Wilkinson. Ahead to the center circle for Schumacher, across the blue line. He's shot. That one blocked by Brumfield. Brumfield skates behind his own net, up the left wing boards. Out of the zone, a head man, turnover. Here's Schumacher, picked his pocket, now it is Minjin. Minjin across the line, but Urbeck works it back out to center for Schumacher, who leads it ahead, almost a breakaway for Spear, but a better defensive play at center by Bowden. Bernier keeps it along at the left point, in the Bearcat zone. Chase, neutralized. And Beeson gets it out to center ice. 6:19 to play. Good pace, not many stops. The flow of play has been excellent. Urbeck from his own zone, off the boards, off the stick of Bowden. Michael Peed recoils in his own zone, shoots it off the boards. It'll roll down, it'll be paddled by Weinholzer. Gives it off to one of his teammates. Up the boards for Winter, one touch for Spear. Got a 3-on-2 developing across the line to Spear. Backhands, and the play is offsides. That brings us to our first stop with 5:49 remaining in the first. We are no score here at the Justice Cup Final on the Legacy Sports Network.
The Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's isn't just the Filet-O-Fish. It's the one and only Filet-O-Fish. And it's tough being the one and only. Look, I know. Like me, the Filet-O-Fish is unique. It's got a golden filet and American cheese on a steamed bun. And like me, we're both one of a kind.
Wait, aren't you a twin?
Well, I was first, so I'm the original.
The simple joy of being unique. For a limited time, enjoy the one and only Filet-O-Fish sandwich for just $1 when you purchase any extra value meal. At participating McDonald's, prices may vary.
Have you ever heard of Fabenco, the safety gate company? For 40 years, their self-closing safety gates have been providing fall protection at stairway, ladder, platform, and mezzanine openings in industrial facilities throughout all of North America. Of course, Fabenco's primary goal has always been to ensure that the Fabenco family of gates helps the folks who work in industry come home safely to their families. So if safety is important at your facility, call Fabenco today at 713-686-6620 or visit their website at www.safetygate.com.
Back in play after the faceoff. Puck deep in the Fair Creek end. Worked up the boards by Fisher. Got the lie by Fleury at the left point. In deep for Schumacher. Skates in. Tries a feed. Blocked by Bowden defensively. And behind the Fair Creek net, Wilkinson on the backhand. Center! Oh, Schumacher! What a save by Jowett at point-blank range. Puck lifted back out to the center. Left defense, Trowinski. One touched into the Fair Creek zone by Wilkinson. Shot back out. Here's Nathan Newport skating left to right. As we come down to 5:10 remaining here in the first period. Curtin stuffed into the boards defensively. Puck passed to the side of the cage. To the high slot. Brumfield shoots! And a stick save made by Tristan Weinholzer. Starting to get physical out there. As the puck comes out to the center circle, Brumfield pitchforks it all the way back into the Klein zone. Curtin at right defense. Off the boards. Deflects off one of the skates of a Fair Creek skater. Here's Winter in deep. To the right wing corner. Lackey will battle along with Spear up the boards. Lucier tries to play with a high stick, but back come Fair Creek. Brumfield out of his reach. Winter slaps it back into the zone. Traps it in there on the clearance attempt by Lackey. 4:20 remaining. No score here in the first period of this Justice Cup final. Spear in deep. Right wing corner. Working against Brumfield. Still Spear. They battle forward along the end wall. Puck spins to the left wing corner. This is Winter. Around to the right wing corner for Spear. He'll be met by Vrabel. Vrabel gets there first. Can't backhand it out of the zone as Urbeck keeps it right point. And Jowett stops the loose puck and will hold.
Yeah, this period's flying by, Mike. Great pace, as you said. Only 6 shots in this game. 3 by each team. No penalties. A lot of blue line to blue line stuff. The offenses really cannot get a lot of time in the opposition end. I mean, they're getting down. They're getting one shot. That's it.
talking with the Klein coaching staff prior to coming on the air in reference to the 6-0 Fair Creek win as the puck is shot into the Fair Creek bench. They said for Klein, they just didn't come to play.
This doesn't look like a team that lost 6-0.
No, it isn't. And in talking with Fair Creek and their coaching staff, in reference to their only loss of the season that occurred back on October 14th of 2012, they were missing some players. Here's Urbeck, left point. His shot, deflected off a Fair Creek stick. Nathan Newport, it went over the Fair Creek goal. Peeling away with it, skating from left to right, Bowden. Ahead for John Hebrank. Got by Urbeck, but sent back the other way. Here comes Bowden. Good stick check, and now Jacob Beeling for the Bearcats. Gets it right back to the Fair Creek line where it's sent back the other direction and dumped into the Klein zone by Hebrank. 3:15 left to play first period. A loose puck travels just in front of Weinholzer. Sent back to the right point. Pete, shot. Deflected just wide. That actually went off one of the Klein Bearcats. That was Beeson. Here come the Bearcats in across the Fair Creek line. Backhanding pass from Wilkinson. Didn't get to Fleury. Beeson back to Fleury. Passes left for Wilkinson. Got by one in the left circle. Wilkinson backhands to the slot. Pete disrupts that pass, and he is tripped up, and Fleury will take the tripping minor. 2:44 left to play first period. We'll step aside. No score in the Justice Cup final here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Ketchup only, please. But don't you forget that cheese. I got a sweet tooth, but I'm in a hurry. Can I get one big McFlurry? Give me one of them sprinkled with some M&M's. I'm feeling them. Excuse me, ma'am, but baby, can you tell me, did you get that? Please, I'm grabbing it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
In an emergency, don't wait to be seen. Get treated like a VIP with prompt, professional, and personalized service. Sphere Emergency Room is Katie's premier full-service freestanding ER that treats both children and adults in a state-of-the-art facility where you will often be seen in 5 minutes or less. Sphere Emergency Room, formerly Choice ER, brings decades of Texas Medical Center experience to a convenient ER right in your community at Highland Knolls and Mason Road. Sphere Emergency Room, prompt, professional, personalized.
McDonald's on loving it power play. Connor Landry in the box, 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, Klein was due to get a penalty. They were playing pretty hard, very physical.
So Fair Creek on the man advantage. They were 3 for 6 on the power play. We're on the power play early in the win, 6-0 against Klein on Tuesday night. And that started what would end up leading to the demise of Klein on Tuesday night, 6-0. Newport holds right wing, down at the point, and another whistle.
There was a big battle in front of the net. It's going to be on Fair Creek.
Looks like there was some sort of an illegal play that will force the face-off to come out just outside of the Bearcat zone.
Yeah, Hebrank was down there butting heads.
9:36 gone by here in the first, are scoreless in this Justice Cup final. Brumfield at right defense, shifts it left at center to the blue line for Hebrank. Here's Trewinski now, off the boards. Skinner can't keep it from going to the neutral zone, and it is slapped clear by Lucier. Bowden will give chase. 1:20 to play on the power play. Brumfield deep in his own end. To the Fair Creek blue line, cross-ice feed to the right wing for Hebrank. Checked off the play by Lucier, and Klein able to work it and clear. Fair Creek will regroup and try again. Bowden skates from left to right. Past a forechecking Winter. Winter will backtrack to the center zone. And now it is Bowden in the left circle, or center circle. And he's able to dump it in. Now this is Urbeck slapping it up the right wing boards. Lucier and Brumfield cancel each other out, but Lucier comes away with the puck. Plays it off the high glass to the right point where it is kept alive by Bowden. Senior Ross Bowden with 1 goal in this postseason run. To the left circle for Brumfield. In the shot, hit the side of the net from Minjin. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Left wing corner. Back to the point for Brumfield. Brumfield tries to tee one up, thought better of it. Winner was blocking his shot. Back to Brumfield. Brumfield shoots. That one chopped down just wide. It was played with a high stick. The Bearcats can't clear. Bowden goes down. Here's a centering pass, and that one shuffled away by the stick of Weinholzer. Brumfield left circle. Out comes Fleury as Klein comes back, and they're back to full and even strength. Bowden shoots it in down low. Newport behind the cage. Back to the point, left side for Brumfield. Brumfield back down low. Behind the net for Mingen, off of one of the board supports. Winner controls. Poke from him. Off the boards, but Bearcats can't clear the zone. Here's Mingen. Down low, redirected, and a pad save by Weinholzer. And finally, Klein able to clear the puck, but it'll go for icing with 12 seconds left to play in the opening period. We are still scoreless.
And Fair Creek is a pretty clean team. I mean, they're not really doing the hitting. Klein is putting a lot of elbows on there. Tensions are starting to get up a little bit, but Fair Creek laying back. The power play wasn't bad. They got 3 looks, but nothing on goal.
Brandon Bernier skates in along with Chase Wilkinson for this offensive zone faceoff for Fair Creek. Won by Bernier. Shot from the right point. Brumfield has his shot smothered by Weinholzer.
It's taken Fair Creek the entire period for the offense to get on track. 5 shots so far, but nothing on the scoreboard.
So they'll do it again to the left of Tristan Weinholzer. Face-off, coming away with it, skating from right to left, Chase Spear. Shoots in, just past the glove of Jimmy Jowett. Schumacher steered off the boards, and the buzzer sounds. That brings us to the end of the first period. No score between Fair Creek and Klein. This is the Justice Cup Final on the Legacy Sports Network.
When you're thinking of changing jobs or you're an employer needing to hire personnel, then you need to talk with Matter Staffing Services. Matter Staffing has been in business for over 4 decades and is one of the largest staffing services in the Houston area, servicing a national market. Matter Staffing has specialists wanting to serve you in the areas of engineering, accounting, administrative support, industrial, IT, marketing, and many other job categories. They have 7 locations to serve your staffing needs. Call 713-941-0616 and they can direct you to the office nearest you. Matter Staffing on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Well, Justice Cup champions since play started in 97-98. Klein won the first ever Justice Cup championship. They have won 2 in their school history, or in their club history. College Park had a run of 3 consecutive Justice Cups from the 05-06 season to the 07-08 year, but they don't play anymore. They're not a team in existence here in the ISHL. And leading the way with 4 cups, the Klein Bearcats. And everybody remembers last year's cup final between the Woodlands and Seven Lakes, which went to a shootout, and the Woodlands took home their 3rd Justice Cup championship.
I bet you College Park reforms. There's just too many people up there not to have 2 teams.
No score after 13 minutes. Klein now will skate from left to right. Weinholzer to our left. Fair Creek, with their netminder Jimmy Jowett to our right, will skate from right to left here in the second 13 minutes.
Shots in that first period. Fair Creek 5, Klein 3, but Klein controlling the action for the majority of that period.
Face off at center. To the Fair Creek blue line. Played off the boards, left wing side, out of the reach of Chase. Here's Amanda Curtin. Backhands it clear. Donald Winter from left to right. Skates in across the line. Shoots from the blue line wide. At the half wing, it is Wilkinson. Backhands it in deep. Played behind the net by Vernier. Slapped up the boards to Vrabel. Lucier loses his stick. This is Winter skating in down low, right wing side. Stolen away from him by Vernier. Stopped at the left point at the blue line by Trewinski. His shot went high and wide from the left point. In deep is Lucier. Bowden there defensively. Up the left wing boards for Conrad Chase. Turns it over. Outside the right face-off circle. Shot by Winter. Cast aside by Vrabel's stick in front on the deflection. And now comes Mikey Vrabel. And across his own blue line. Lost it at center. Here's Lucier shooting in deep. Up the boards, kept alive by Trewinski. Slaps one from the left point. A save made by Jowett. A little soft rebound covered up by the senior netminder.
How about the defense of Klein? Trewinski with a big play. That was going to be a 3-on-2, but Trewinski knocked it away. The Klein defense having a great night so far. And Klein once again controlling the action beginning of this period.
Offensive zone face-off for the Bearcats to the right of Jimmy Jowett. Face-off kept alive at the left point by Urbeck. Throws one in front, and Jowett made a pad save. Hebrank stuffed into the boards by Schumacher. Puck work free back to the neutral zone. Controlled at left defense by Urbeck. Turns it over. Newport slaps it to Skinner, who leads the team with 6 markers in this postseason. Had a hat trick in the win on Tuesday night. At the left circle. Backhander by Hebrank. Went wide to the right-hand corner. Now it is Fleury. Outlets to Spear. Spear, center circle, skating left to right. In across the line. His shot gloved by Jowett. With 1:40 gone by in the second period.
Once again, little nibbles for Fair Creek, but nothing consistent. Klein, this is the game that they want. If they're going to win, everything is going according to script at this point. A low-scoring game. We don't even have a score on the board.
Face off to the left of Jowett. Wilkinson will take it for the Bearcats. Lost it. Lackey behind the net, plays it off the boards. Up ahead for Hebrank. Kept alive. Shot by Trowinski. Dealt with by Jowett. Down low, and Wilkinson didn't shoot. He tried to backhand it to the slot, but nobody was home. Lucier with a hard hit into Hebrank. Left wing corner held by Wilkinson. Centering pass goes through. Winter couldn't get a directed shot on. His Curtin swings it down low behind the net for Wilkinson. Up the boards. Hebrank is hurt. Puck in down low. It's Lucier who shoots. Jowett with the save. Hebrank slow to come off the ice. They can't come out. Minjin finally replaces him. Hebrank throws his stick on the ice at center. Battle for it in the right wing corner. Deep in the Fair Creek zone. Puck work free. Then down low for Winter. Winter on the forehand. Right circle with a shot steered away by Jowett. Back come Fair Creek. Right to left. Tanner Minjin shoots in. Stuffed into the boards by Winter right in front of the Fair Creek bench. 10:20 remaining second period. We are scoreless. And the physicality picking up here in this Justice Cup final. Minjin high slot. His shot saved by Weinholzer. Return blast by Newport was blocked in front. Brumfield stuffs Schumacher. From the left circle, Minjin a shot. That may have hit just the side of the cage. Weinholzer may have gotten a piece of it. Right point, Lackey shoots in down low. Trowinski deals with it in his own corner. Outlets to center, out of the reach of Spear. Off the boards, across the goal line, and icing is called.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Hebrank. He really got clobbered, and he stood out there. It looked like I don't want to speculate, but it took him a while to get off the ice. And for just a little bit, Klein was playing up a man because Hebrank couldn't get off. That was a big hit. Klein is just, what a physical game they're playing.
Hope all is well for number 12, senior John Hebrank. Here's a shot off the face, off the rebound. Minjin shot it high. Back to the left point, Bowden. He fires. That one was redirected wide. Vernier behind the cage. Now in the right wing corner, Conrad Chase. Tries the centering pass. Beeson blocked it. Puck behind the goal line. Up the boards. Fleury can't get it out of the zone. Stymied by Minjin. Now it is Beeson. Beeson backhands it clear. Up ahead for Schumacher. Pede intercepts, but he can't clear the zone. Then he takes it away from Fleury. Backhands it to center. Here comes Vernier. Urbeck seals him off. But here's Chase. Conrad Chase shot saved by Weinholzer. Had Pede all alone at center in the slot, but he elected to take the shot. And Weinholzer makes the save, stopping the clock with 9:09 left to play in the center stanza.
Yeah, the Klein strategy hit him hard, and it's working. Fair Creek cannot get anything consistent going on offense, yet they do have 3 pretty good looks at Jowett, at Weinholzer. He's doing a really good job, and Hebrank skating off. He might be done for a while. He's going to the locker room.
Weinholzer stopped 44 of 50 Fair Creek shots in Fair Creek's 6-0 win on Tuesday night. Jimmy Jowett was a perfect 22 of 22. Face-off deep in the Klein zone. Trowinski below the goal line. Skates into the corner on the backhand up the right wing wall. Here's Lucier. Lucier still along the right wing wall. Across his own blue line, here's Trowinski. Right wing side, gaining the Fair Creek blue line. On the forehand, shot down low, Wilkinson on the backhand, and Jowett stymies him and makes the save.
This is tremendous. The goaltenders there's a reason these guys are giving up 1-2 goals a game. They're playing really well. That was Fair Creek's best chance of the night, Klein's best chance of the night, in my opinion.
Wilkinson has been held scoreless in the postseason, although he has 4 assists. Winner takes the faceoff for the Bearcats. Below the goal line, Wilkinson. Wilkinson with a stuff-in chance. Rebound. Shot wide by Winner. Might have been stopped by Jowett. Bowden tries to play it off the boards along the left wing side, and it's worked back out to center. Curtin spins it ahead for Winner, who dumps it into the Fair Creek zone. Wilkinson and P, who gets there first. P peels away with it. Skates in deep in his own zone. Lifts it, handed by Winner off his glove to Jeff Skinner now at center. A centering pass across the blue line, Fisher, but then slapped back out of the Klein zone and then sent back in. This is Trewinski. Coming down to the 8-minute mark, left to play in the second. Ricochets it off the boards, out to center ice. But at the blue line, it's Bowden. Bowden left circle. Ross Bowden on the forehand shot. And a stick save made by Weinholzer. Tried to short side, Weinholzer equal to the task. Fair Creek now putting on the pressure here in the second period. Brumfield from the half-wing wall saw a shot blocked. And the puck lifted out to center ice by the Bearcats. Regrouping Bowden, forechecking Winner. To the blue line, slapped in by Jeff Skinner. Trewinski clears the zone. Ahead for Winner. And Lucier just muscles it to the Fair Creek line. Backhands it just inside the Fair Creek zone where it'll be played there by Bowden. Turns it over on the field backhand. Wilkinson left circle, feeds it to center, and it squirts down low to Jowett. And he stops it with 7:17 left to play in the second period. Still scoreless. This is the Justice Cup final on the Legacy Sports Network.
What's in a name? A name can tell you a lot about a company. Take First Community Credit Union, for example. First Community Credit Union is just a better place to bank. They serve the families and businesses in the Houston, Katy, and Fort Bend communities. They take pride in the name First and want to be the one you look to, well, first, because they've been a leader in the financial community for the past 50 years, with services like free checking, free bill pay, and a free Visa check card, as well as great rates on auto, mortgage, equity loans, and credit cards. First Community Credit Union promises to make a first-rate financial difference in your life. Find out why FCCU is just a better place to bank. Think First. First Community Credit Union. See what your friends, co-workers, and neighbors have been keeping a secret all these years. For more information, go online to fccu.org or call 281-856-5300 today.
Standing room only crowd here at the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center. Various dignitaries on hand. We see Cinco Ranch bench boss Arthur Jean. Of course, the ISHL board is here. Julie Bass, Pierre Judge, Debbie Crabtree. Justice Cup trophy is what it's all about. Tweeted a picture of it earlier on before we came on the air.
Mike, you're name dropping.
I know. I'm people who know people.
Mike knows everybody.
Well, they're the ones who allow us to do these games. Here's a shot from the faceoff win. Fleury stopped by Jowett.
Well, Fair Creek and Klein, the offenses are picking up steam here. We still got a lot of time left in this period, and the shots are almost equal to the first period.
Spear will take the faceoff, but controlling is Conrad Chase, and he skates it to the neutral zone. Puck pinballs back to Brumfield, and across the line is Spear all alone. Chase Spear, and Jowett able to make the save. Spear couldn't get a good shot off, and the puck ended up rolling between the legs, and Jowett just dropped on it. I believe that was Brumfield back defensively, hassling Spear and forcing Spear's stick up off the ice where he couldn't get the shot off. Spear off the face-off win, just directly shoots it, and a pad save made by Jowett. At the left point, Urbeck spins it in down low. Nice pass from Spear, and body's falling down. That might have been a trip, but no call by our referee, Matt Perrell. Fair Creek can't clear the zone. Stopped at the left point by Urbeck. Swings it in deep. Along the right wing for Beeson, who pinches in defensively. Stopped at the half wing wall, and out comes Fair Creek. Brumfield just barely gets it out to center ice before the strong forward check of Klein. Get it back to the blue line where it is skated back out and controlled by Brumfield, who circles in his own zone to recoil. Banks off the boards. Lackey shouldered into the glass by Fleury. In the Bearcat zone below the goal line, behind the net, Urbeck plays it. Now here's Spirit center across the red line, skating left to right across the Fair Creek line. Drops it for Winter. His shot blocked by Brumfield. Back at the point, Lucier turns it over on his backhanded feed. Skating right to left and lifting it into the screen, Brandon Vernier.
The goalies are having a great period. Klein has 9 shots in this period. Jowett stopped them all. Fair Creek only has 5, but those 5 shots have been really good up close, and Weinholz are doing a great job on the other end. So this has belonged to the goalies, and there's a reason this game is 0-0.
Newport and Wilkinson for the faceoff just outside of the Klein zone. Curtin turns it over to Skinner. Skinner's shot just wide. Shot came from the high slot. Puck worked in deep. And Newport spun into the boards by Lucier. He's slow to get up. Curtin spins, bounding into the boards. Loose puck. Oh, and it went through the net mouth. Bear Creek can't clear it. Good keep along the blue line by Pete. His shot, though, blocked by Winter. Here comes Wilkinson skating left to right. Across the Fair Creek blue line. Wilkinson shoots down low. Stick save made by Jowett. Puck shot back out to center ice, where it's controlled at left defense by Trowinski. Cross ice feed to Lucier. To Wilkinson across the blue line. Puck glove down as it went aerial on the attempted pitch work out to center. Here's Curtin, who shoots back in. Klein really physical. Newport again takes a hard check and is slow to get up. Lucier sticks him again. Curtin spins it off the boards, and it is dumped in by Wilkinson, who goes to his bench for a change. Inside the final 5 minutes of the second period, a scoreless tilt in this Justice Cup final so far. Puck deep in the Fair Creek zone. Left wing corner, Spear on the backhand. Nobody home behind the Fair Creek net. Puck lifted clear. Curtin, right defense. Off the boards, play deep. Michael P. back to get it for Fair Creek. Ahead for Jeff Skinner. Third in the ISHL postseason with 6 goals. Or in points, I should say, in scoring. Second is Chase Spear. And guess who was the first in the postseason in scoring? Yep, you guessed it. Seven Lakes' Riley Murata. Skinner canceled out by Fleury at the half-wing wall in the Fair Creek zone. Fleury behind the cage, and he tries a centering pass, blocked. He was intending that pass to go to Schumacher. Gets it back on the backhand, and it's just not cleared by Fair Creek. Beeson keeps it right point. His shot comes out. Trowinski a slap shot, and that was deflected in front and shot over the crossbar. Trowinski to the right point, held by Schumacher. Schumacher skates in down low. Off the boards in deep for Spear. Spear pinned into the boards by Peed. Battle for it between Spear and Peed. Puck down low to the left point now for Urbeck. He fires a shot. Save. Jowett. Oh, they score! Jowett could not play it off the deflection. And a goal for Klein. They lead 1-0.
He made the initial save, but it went up in the air and it dropped over his shoulder. And that felt like a power play, Mike, didn't it? I mean, Klein had possession for about a good 20, 30 seconds in the Fair Creek zone, and Fair Creek could not clear it. And great job by Klein. They got a long goal, and a kind of an excuse me goal, but they'll take it.
9:36, the time of the goal. Scored for Jake Trowinski. Puck got through. And as Dave mentioned, the initial save was made by Jowett, but the deflection went over his glove and into the back of the net across the goal line. 1-0. Bearcats their first goal against Fair Creek since they met back on October the 14th. That was a 3-1 victory for Klein. They had since been shut out by scores of 1-0 in the regular season and 6-0 in the round robin. 10 minutes gone by here in the second period. Lucier skates left to right and shoots into the zone. Do it again. Brumfield in deep, taps it, leaves it for Lackey behind the Fair Creek net. Backhands to Chase. Chase deep in his own end, forechecking Wilkinson. Here's Beeson. His shot from the right point smothered by Jowett. 2:32 left to play here in the second period. 1-0 Klein on the Legacy Sports Network.
Have you ever heard of Fabenco, the safety gate company? For 40 years, their self-closing safety gates have been providing fall protection at stairway, ladder, platform, and mezzanine openings in industrial facilities throughout all of North America. Of course, Fabenco's primary goal has always been to ensure that the Fabenco family of gates helps the folks who work in industry come home safely to their families. So if safety is important at your facility, call Fabenco today at 713-686-6620 or visit their website at www.safetygate.com.
Along with David Feliciano, Michael Silvers high atop the ice here at the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center. 2:32 left to play in the second period. 1-0 on a goal at 9:36 here in the second period by Klein's Jake Trowinski.
Klein, 12 shots alone in this period. Fair Creek 6 for the game. Klein has 15. Fair Creek has 11. Klein is playing the perfect game. The defense is great. They're out hitting Fair Creek, and they're out shooting them. This is what they got to do to win, and don't forget about the goaltending. Great job by Weinholzer.
It'll be an offensive zone face-off for Klein. Chase Spear will take it against Nathan Newport. Here's Fleury with a shot from the top of the right circle, shot wide. Schumacher spins it in deep. Spear behind the goal. Spear with a backhander. That one went through. Kept alive at the blue line. Shot in deep, left wing corner by Amanda Curtin. Fleury along the boards, out of the reach of Fleury. Here's Spear deep. Sent into the boards by Ryan Lucier. Check that. Here's Brandon Vernier. Now it is, Jeff Skinner skating right to left along the right wing wall. Shoots into the zone inside the final 2 minutes. Here in the second period, Trowinski stymied. Battle on the boards behind the Klein goal. Skinner along with Fleury. Fleury can't clear on the backhand, then bangs off the boards. Where it careens up ahead for Spear. Spear on the 2-on-1 shoots. Getting the stick in front of the shot, Brumfield, and it was deflected up into the mesh.
He had Schumacher on the left. Probably should have made that pass. Schumacher had a little bit better of a look. But got to hand it to the Klein defense. They're going to finish this period pretty much perfect.
Another offensive zone face-off coming to Klein. Wilkinson versus Vernier for the draw to the left of Jimmy Jowett. Face-off won by Wilkinson, deep in the board, stymied along the wall by Bowden. Up the left wing, back comes Fair Creek with a headman to the right wing. And Minjin sees the puck pickpocketed from him by Urbeck. Vernier gets steered into the boards in the Klein zone by Winter. Urbeck comes away with the puck, careens it off the boards behind his own goal, but kept alive by Bowden with a centering pass deflected back into the left wing corner. Bowden tries to get by Beeson. Beeson cancels him out. Puck still in the Klein zone, working along the left wing boards. Lucier gets it back out to center. Battle for along the boards. Winner taken down by Chase to the center circle. Urbeck. Urbeck past Minjin, in across the line. Still Urbeck. Now as he brings it down deep in the left wing corner. Skates below the goal, and then his centering pass was intercepted. Skating left to right. Falling down the ice was Minjin. Lucier backtracks in his own zone. 30 seconds to go, second period. Up the left wing wall. Wilkinson lifts it to center ice. Winter will get there first, avoid the icing. Behind the Fair Creek goal, he skates in the left wing corner with the final 15 seconds ticking away here in the second period. Spear, back to the right point. First slap shot by Beeson. His shot was low and wide left. Minjin tries to clear the zone, can't. Trowinski, left point. His shot deflected. Oh, Spear at point-blank range on the redirect, denied by Jowett. As the horn sounds to complete the second period. 1-0 Klein, final 13 right around the corner. This is the Justice Cup final on the Legacy Sports Network.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I, State Farm Agent Earl Thompson, would like to offer you a free discount double check. I will go through your car insurance policy to make sure you are getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, State Farm Agent Earl Thompson in Houston, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's isn't just the Filet-O-Fish. It's the one and only Filet-O-Fish. And it's tough being the one and only. Look, I know. Like me, the Filet-O-Fish is unique. It's got a golden filet and American cheese on a steamed bun. And like me, we're both one of a kind.
Wait, aren't you a twin?
Well, I was first, so I'm the original.
The simple joy of being unique. For a limited time, enjoy the one and only Filet-O-Fish sandwich for just $1 when you purchase any extra value meal. At participating McDonald's, prices may vary.
26 minutes in the books here in Sugar Land. 1-0 Klein through 2 periods.
Klein dominating that period. 13 shots alone in that period, 16 for the game. Bear Creek, 6 shots in the period, 11 for the game. And as I said right before the break, Mike, Klein is doing everything right. Controlling the offense, more shots, more physical. The goaltending's about even Steven, kind of almost a flukish goal, but Klein is the better squad tonight. Absolutely.
Well, they have been so far, and the scoreboard reflects it through 2 periods. Jowett to our left. Weinholzer to our right. Newport will take the face-off against Chase Spear. Fair Creek will skate left to right. Klein right to left in this final period. 1-0 Bearcats on a goal at 9:36 in the second period from the left point by Jake Trewinski. He's the hero so far. Puck controlled by Fair Creek at the Klein line. Newport backhands in deep. Brumfield skates in. Canceled by Trewinski up against the boards. He careens it off the boards. Back out to center. Poke back at the blue line by Bowden. And back comes Brumfield with a 3-on-1. Passes left for Newport. He shoots. Deflected wide. That ricocheted off of one of the Bearcat stakes. Kept at the right point by Pede. Right circle shot. That one blocked and blockered aside by Amanda Curtin. Puck down low to the circle. Now it is Fleury. Backhands off the glass and out to center ice. Chasing after it, Schumacher. But getting there first, Pede. Schumacher hits the ice hard. Then 3 players skate and they get collide with each other and go down. At center, Jeff Skinner. Skinner leading Fair Creek with 6 goals in this postseason. Hasn't had much of an impression in this cup final as the puck comes across the Klein blue line offside.
Yeah, the Zebras are letting them play. Only 1 penalty in this game, and it's been a hard-hitting game. So the whistles are taking the night off. That's a good thing because these teams, the pace, you don't want to slow this down.
Both teams had 6 power plays on Tuesday night. Fair Creek were 50% on the man advantage, while Klein were 0 for as Brumfield lifts it in deep into the Bearcat zone. Urbeck gives chase along with Vernier. Urbeck plays it off the left wing wall to Winter, who touches to chase Wilkinson at the Klein line. Now Urbeck with a head man, slapped back the other way by Fair Creek, controlled at right defense by Nick Beeson, shoots it left, where it is slapped into the zone by Wilkinson. 1:20 gone by here in the third and final period. Brumfield to his own blue line for Conrad Chase. Right wing for Minjin. Minjin comes in onside and is stuffed into the boards by Winter. Left point, pass to Stikolaki. Brumfield chases down to regroup with a forechecking Wilkinson hot on his trail. Sent up the boards. Winter keeps it the half wing. To the right wing corner, played there by Lucier. Lucier kicks it to the high slot. Trewinski with a shot that is blocked away by Jowett. Deep in the left wing corner, Trewinski leaves it for Wilkinson with a pass in front. Nobody home. Kept at the blue line. Shot in down low by Fleury. Left wing corner. Trewinski with a centering pass went all the way through. Skinner works it back out to center. On the tape of Vernier and across the Klein line. Vernier's shot blocked aside by Weinholzer. 10:45 left to play here in this Justice Cup final. Here's Conrad Chase in the right circle. Put down on the ice by Lucier. Still controlling Lackey. Plays it off the half wing wall. Bowden comes in. Curtin was there first and she took a hit. Chase Spear across the Fair Creek blue line. His shot blocked by Newport. Newport goes down on one knee, comes back up, works it back out to center. Curtin finds Fleury, who sends in. Wrapped along the boards, but kept in deep by Schumacher. Here's Nathan Newport. High off the glass, past Trewinski. Newport has Vrabel with him along with Skinner. Centering pass blocked by Weinholzer. And Weinholzer gets the whistle. 2:59 gone by in period number 3. 1-0 Klein.
And Weinholzer got hit after he made the stop and a little slow getting up. Got his bell rung a little bit. Yeah, this could be significant. I think he's going to be okay. Newport had a couple of guys to his left, but they were cut off. So good defense once again by Klein. Let's see if he's all right. And Weinholzer's he's gonna be fine.
No way you're going to take him out of the game.
No, he's doing great.
Newport with the offensive zone faceoff for Fair Creek to the left of Tristan Weinholzer. Sophomore for Klein. Vrabel to P. Left point. It's Bowden's shot blocked aside and puck deflects into the right wing corner. Vrabel back to Pete. Pete slaps one. Sticked aside in front of Tristan Weinholzer. To the left circle. Backhanded in front. Shot. And that one got through to Weinholzer, who patted it away. Skinner tries a wraparound bid. Shoots. Saved by Weinholzer, and he covers. 9:36 left in the third.
Fair Creek putting a little something together here. They've had the puck for 20, 30 seconds and getting kind of close. Weinholzer standing tall.
Faceoff now will come to the right of Tristan Weinholzer. Newport will take the faceoff for Fair Creek. Chase Spear will take it for Klein. Won by Spear. Below the goal line, Beeson peels away with it. Spins it up the boards, right wing side for Lucier. Outlets to center for Spear, 2-on-1 with Spear and Wilkinson. Spear shoots, saved by Jowett, and the puck ricochets off his stick into the screen.
Spear's trying to get on track. He's kind of had a quiet night. Lucier, he's had a big night, a lot of hits, but Spear, their leading scorer, they've kept him in check.
Faceoff will be taken by Klein's Wilkinson against Vernier of Fair Creek to the left of Jimmy Jowett in the Fair Creek zone. Wilkinson off the faceoff victory, shoots. Jowett covers. Puck rolled to Jowett, not much mustard behind it. From senior Chase Wilkinson, still looking for his first goal in this postseason.
Absolute best goaltending we've seen this season on both ends.
Faceoff win by Wilkinson. From the right point, Beeson shot blocked. And now controlled by Fair Creek in their own zone. Shot to the right, defenseman Michael P. Flicked on into the zone by Minjin. Puck rolls down to Weinholzer, who paddles it for Beeson. Puck stopped at the half wing by Winter. Careens it off the boards to center. Outlets too far out in front of Wilkinson. Here's Bowden at left defense. Hassled by Wilkinson. Got by Chase Wilkinson. Brings it up across the red line and across the blue line. It's Bowden. Bowden steered away off the puck by Beeson. In the middle of the ice. 8:40 remaining here in the third period. Vernier wraps it around the boards behind the Klein goal. Centering pass from below the goal line, stopped by Beeson. Getting shouldered into the boards, Jacob Fisher, and Klein will clear the zone, but they'll ice the puck in doing so. 8:17 remaining, 1-0 Klein. Goal came back in the second period. They'll credit Jake Trewinski with the goal at 9:36 in the second.
Bowden tried to take it end to end. It wasn't a fast move, but he almost got there. And Fair Creek they need to put some more pressure on.
Newport will take the face-off to the right of Tristan Weinholzer in the Klein zone. Chase Spear will take it for the Bearcats. They cancel each other out. Puck work free, backhanded out by Schumacher. Brumfield will be chasing after the puck with Fleury hot on his trail. Fleury tries to steer him into the boards, but Brumfield works it with one hand where it's flicked on out to center by Skinner. Trewinski controls for Klein. Lost it at his own blue line. Vrabel backhands. Newport shoots. Blocked in front by Amanda Curtin with a big stop defensively. Skinner in the right wing corner. Holds. Skinner skates it on goal. Shoots. Weinholzer makes the save with his shoulder. Klein able to clear the zone with Brumfield spinning it to the Klein line. Skinner back to center ice. And here come the Bearcats across the blue line. Spear drops it for Fleury. Cross ice feed. And it was behind Schumacher, who tees up and shoots it wide from the half wing wall. Stopping it at the left point, Trewinski. His shot failed him. but he's able to keep it at the zone on a failed clearance attempt by Skinner. Then they work it back out. Newport across the blue line. Vrabel at center. Centering pass rolls to Weinholzer. He stops it with 7:15 left to play in this Justice Cup final. Timeout on the ice. 1-0 Klein on the Legacy Sports Network.
In an emergency, don't wait to be seen. Get treated like a VIP with prompt, professional, and personalized service. Sphere Emergency Room is Katie's premier full-service freestanding ER that treats both children and adults in a state-of-the-art facility where you will often be seen in 5 minutes or less. Sphere Emergency Room, formerly Choice ER, brings decades of Texas Medical Center experience to a convenient ER right in your community at Highland Knolls and Mason Road. Sphere Emergency Room, prompt, professional, personalized.
Have you ever heard of Fabenco, the safety gate company? For 40 years, their self-closing safety gates have been providing fall protection at stairway, ladder, platform, and mezzanine openings in industrial facilities throughout all of North America. Of course, Fabenco's primary goal has always been to ensure that the Fabenco family of gates helps the folks who work in industry come home safely to their families. So if safety is important at your facility, call Fabenco today at 713-686-6620 or visit their website at www.safetygate.com.
Offensive zone face-off as we resume play with 7:15 to go. Klein with a 1-0 edge. Puck to the Fair Creek line. Wilkinson taps it in deep. Bowden in his left corner swings up the boards. Out of the reach of Chase, who gets it back, backhands off the skate of Vernier. Vernier controls in his own zone, turns it over. Wilkinson in deep, shoots high and wide. Oh, he had a great chance to make it 2-0, but he couldn't get on target with his shot. Minjan shouldered by Winter at the Fair Creek line, controlled by Michael Peed, pitchfork to the Klein blue line. Urbeck plays it there. Lucier turns it over, shot into the zone offside by Vernier. Fair Creek come back onside, begin a forecheck. Up the boards to the Klein line for Wilkinson. Wilkinson skates and blasts it from the center stripe. Paddled away by Jowett. Brumfield circles his net. Plays it below his goal line for Bowden. Lucier comes in on a forecheck, but Bowden skates from left to right. Poke check from him by Spear. Turns it over at the blue line. Spear, poke check from him by Peed. Back come Fair Creek skating left to right. Peed backhands it in to the right wing corner. Brumfield and Urbeck cancel each other out. Urbeck with a that was Brumfield with a centering pass. That was deflected out to the blue line. Bowden to the high slot. Shot, save, rebound, and Weinholzer stops Skinner off the rebound given up by the sophomore netminder.
I don't know how he saw that. It was up, glove hand, kind of shoulder high. What reflexes. And Pete saved the day on the other end. Spear was about to go in for a score. Pete stopped it, and then Fair Creek got a good shot on their side.
6:13 gone by here in the third. 1-0 Klein in this Justice Cup final. They win the faceoff and skated out of their zone. Schumacher left wing. Across the blue line, stick check from him. Back the other way to the center line. Up the left wing boards for Spear. Spear shoots in. 5:30 remaining. Puck to Brumfield. Brumfield spins it to his right to the center of the ice for Fisher. Headmans it for Brumfield. Brumfield skates in. Backhands. Poked away by Weinholzer. In comes Spear now. Spear traveling right to left. Brings it across the line. Shoots from the high slot over the head of Jowett and over the crossbar. Hits the glass. Battle for below the goal line. Spear works it free. Shot steered away at point blank range by Jowett. Puck along the goal line. Down to the right wing corner where Fleury's there to play it on the forehand. Spins it to center. And it is shot back out and cleared by Fair Creek. But controlled by Klein and lifted to the blue line. Chopped down by Fisher. Back to the center circle. Sent into the zone by Beeling. 4:42 remaining. Wilkinson on a forecheck. Newport battling with Wilkinson deep in the Fair Creek zone below the goal line. Newport steals away with it. Skates. Careens it off the boards. Out in front of Brumfield across the line for icing. And the puck comes all the way down to the Fair Creek zone for this forthcoming faceoff.
Nobody's getting fatigued. Klein, they're still keeping the aggressiveness. Fair Creek is they're a gentlemanly team. Best way to describe it. They're not a physical team, and Klein's physical game has knocked Fair Creek off their stride.
Fair Creek are what you call more of a finesse team.
Yeah.
Wilkinson to take the offensive zone draw to the right of Jowett. Face-off win for Fair Creek. Lucier, though, controls. Back comes Ross Bowden skating along the right wing boards. Across the Klein line. On the back end. Centers! Loose puck in front. Midget with a shot that went wide. Has it in the left wing corner. Played back to Bowden up top for a shot. Redirected. Midget on the shot off the deflection. And they score! Puck goes through Weinholzer. Fair Creek have tied it up.
Klein doesn't think so. They're going to argue it. Weinholzer thought he made the save, or play was either dead, but wow, that's a big goal, and just in time, under 4 minutes.
Vernier with the marker at 9:01 here in the third.
They were getting close. Oh, man, they had to flood the net that time, and Klein didn't think so, but Vernier, the hero.
I'm going to say it was Vernier.
I think you're right.
But there was so much chaos in front of the Klein net. Puck went across the goal line. We've had two sort of uncommon goals.
Yeah, nothing flashy. That was stuffed in. That was a slam dunk.
Jowett had trouble with a rebound. The puck went over his head and into the goal. And then with chaos late here in the third, Tristan Weinholzer couldn't stop the puck. It was finally jabbed in across the goal line. We're going to credit Vernier, but check the box score after this one is done. And the goal may be credited to another member of Fair Creek. Here's Vrabel in the left circle, kicked out and sent off the boards by Klein. Inside the final 4 minutes of regulation. The Justice Cup final last year went through an overtime between the Woodlands and Seven Lakes. It eventually went to a shootout, and the Woodlands came away with their third Justice Cup. Puck deep in the Fair Creek end. Winner, left wing corner. Steered into the boards and tripped up by Brumfield with an errant stick. But our referee, Matt Perrell, keeps his arm down. Puck played with a high stick at the blue line. Jeff Skinner works it along the left wing boards, taken away by Fleury. Puck just inside the Klein zone. Work back out to center, where it is shot back in deep by Newport with 10 minutes gone by here in the third. Lackey outside the left faceoff circle. His shot paddled away by Weinholzer. Vrabel with a centering pass. Kept at the line by Lackey. Spins it left for Vrabel. Shouldered by Trowinski, but Trowinski didn't get much of Vrabel. Ended up getting more of the boards in front of his own bench. Here's Lackey. Tries to shoot it. Puck travels just parallel to the Klein blue line. They come back with it in across the line. It is Winner. Puck deflected. Down low. Jowett can't get a hold of it. It comes to the high slot. Lucier shoots. Blocked in front and steered away by Fair Creek. Back to the center zone by Mikey Vrabel. Now it is Lucier along left wing boards, gaining the Fair Creek blue line. Bodies colliding, Beeling in deep. Plays off the boards and then banged back out by Mikey Vrabel. Trowinski at the red line, waiting for reinforcements as the Bearcats make a change. He shoots from the blue line, deflected by Pede, and controlled by Fair Creek in their own zone as they skate from left to right with 11 minutes gone by. We are 1-1 here in the Justice Cup final, playing in the third period from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center. Puck, here's Wilkinson. Wilkinson deep, shoots, he scores! Got it at the blue line on an excellent headman pass. Skated in all alone, and Jowett couldn't make one last save. And Chase Wilkinson at 11-17 here in the third has given Klein a 2-1 lead.
Wilkinson got free. He was streaking, and as you said, the pass came off the boards, and they lost track of Wilkinson. He had a free rein from about the blue line in. Made one move, and he beat Jowett. Wow, under 2 minutes. That could be it.
Chase Wilkinson's first goal of the postseason.
All the assists and now a goal.
And he looks like he's even shaken up as he takes a seat on his bench.
He's exhausted.
Timeout's been taken by Paul St. Amand and Fair Creek. Jowett comes to the bench. You wonder if he's going to skate back out to goal.
That's a good point.
Remember last year, it was a 4-2 Woodlands lead, and within the final 90 seconds of regulation, Seven Lakes found 2 goals to tie things up and force overtime. It's only a 1-goal deficit for Fair Creek, David Feliciano, but might they channel last year's Cup final, what Seven Lakes were able to do, getting a late equalizer?
Well, Fair Creek is winning the battle of shots in this period. They've had 9 shots in this period, so they've turned up the offense. And they're going to put it's been very frenzied, the play, the last 2-3 minutes, both teams. And it's going to get even worse now. I mean, Fair Creek is going to throw everything at the net, and we'll keep an eye on Jowett if they pull him out of there at the 1-minute mark.
Justice Cup final of the Interscholastic Hockey League is a presentation of the Legacy Sports Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Legacy Sports Network is strictly prohibited.
Get ready for this finish. It's going to be out of control.
11:17 gone by. And that is when the latest goal has been scored by Chase Wilkinson. Face off at center. Won by Brumfield. Penalty.
Wait.
Tripping.
Oh, no.
And it's on Klein.
That's devastating.
Connor Fleury's second tripping minor of the game.
Oh, they couldn't get a better script here for Fair Creek.
Power play for the final 139. If Fair Creek can't score. 2 minutes on the board. Tripping the minor called on Fleury. Lucier clears off the face-off win. Michael P. back to get it for Fair Creek. 5-on-4 for the remainder of this game. That, of course, unless Fair Creek can find the game-tying goal. Jeff Skinner skates from right to left across the Klein line. To the right circle, poked away by Winter, but Skinner controls. In for the extra attacker comes Conrad Chase. Jowett at center. Shot from the high slot. Bowden saw it deflect wide. 90 seconds to go on the man advantage. 1:05 for the game. Puck shot to the open net and cleared by Klein, but it was shot wide of the empty net. 1 minute to go. Power play. 6-on-4 for Fair Creek, and this is slapped in and directed by Brumfield deep. Left wing corner, Trowinski to Lucier. Lucier backhands it to center. 45 seconds to go. Power play for Fair Creek. 6-on-4. It's directed just wide as Wilkinson tried for his second goal, as Fair Creek having trouble getting in across the Klein blue line. Right wing side. It is lifted out of play at the blue line by Fair Creek. That was Newport.
Oh, frustration for Fair Creek. All the advantages in the world. 6-on-4. And Klein has actually almost gotten a couple of empty netters. What a job by these 4 guys for Klein.
Brumfield will take the face-off. Too many men on the ice right now as Minjin has to steer himself back to the Fair Creek bench. Face-off controlled by Skinner in across the Klein blue line. Skinner, right circle. Skinner shoots! That one deflected by Trowinski wide. 15 seconds to go. Trowinski comes away with the puck at his own blue line and clears. 10 seconds to go. One last rush pull maybe for Fair Creek. With 2 seconds to go for the 3rd time in history, Klein are the Justice Cup champions.
They played the perfect game, Mike. Absolutely. Big pile up, and they deserve it. That's what we said in pregame. It's got to be a low-scoring one for Klein to win, and it worked out.
Chase Wilkinson, the hero, at 11:17. Got an excellent feed off the boards, high off the glass. Skated in on Jimmy Jowett and scored the game-winning goal. His first goal of the postseason is the Cup winner for Klein as they defeat Fair Creek 2-1 to win their 3rd Justice Cup in league history.
What a frenzied game. Only 2 penalties the entire game. The refs let them play, and that's a good thing. And Klein, a big hitting performance tonight. I mean, they everything they had to do to win, they got it done. And Jimmy Jowett is kind of inconsolable right now, and I don't blame him. He played really well.
Handshakes at center ice between these two North Division rivals.
How even was it, Mike? Klein, 23 shots, Fair Creek, 21.
Ironically, these two schools or these two clubs finish the overall season series 2-2 with one another. But the most important win came on this night when everything was on the line. The Klein Bearcats will take home their third Justice Cup championship in club history.
Klein just had a little bit more offense the first two periods, and Wilkinson got free on kind of a flukish pass. As you said earlier, all the goals, they weren't of the pretty variety. Wilkinson's was very nice, but nothing in terms of passing, setting it up. That's the way it goes. And Klein got it done, and well-deserved. If these teams played 50 times, it'd be 25-25. I mean, absolutely.
Right now, Pierre Judge, Debbie Crabtree, varsity commissioner, have brought a table out with the cups and individual trophies and medals to center ice.
A lot of respect in these squads.
Respective coaching staffs talking with each other in the center circle, shaking hands. The two bench bosses, Joe Trewinski and Paul St. Amand, for the second time under the reign of Paul St. Amand. Fair Creek reached the cup final, but for the second time they fall by a 1-goal margin. Lost 1-0 in 2010 to Cinco Ranch, and tonight they lose 2-1 to Klein.
And Fleury, the weight of his world is off his shoulders. Again, he had a penalty, committing a tripping of about 2 minutes left in the game, forcing a 6-on-4 after they pulled the goalie.
Cindy O'Connor down on the ice. And again, I'm name dropping, but I know these people.
Oh, I know you do.
And don't forget, coming up on March the 22nd or the 23rd, it's whatever that Saturday is, 9:30 after the Arrows game, we will have the final of the Texas Cup, which involve not only ISHL schools, and there'll be 3 schools, 3 clubs, Fair Creek, Klein, and one other club that will participate in the Texas Cup tournament. It also involves Leander from the greater Austin area and a handful of Dallas area clubs. We will have the final game for you from the Toyota Center downtown, beginning at 9:30 or roughly around 9:30, and that'll be for the state championship.
And those teams from the Great White North of Dallas, they actually snows up in Dallas, so
yeah.
that's hockey country.
And historically, ISHL teams have not fared well in the Texas Cup, but last year's Cup runners-up, the Seven Lakes Spartans, got a win last year in the tournament.
And they're getting a third-place trophy right now.
Pierre Judge, whose son Olivier Judge, and his older brother Louis Judge was a netminder for Seven Lakes back when I started covering the league. So medals being distributed around the necks of the Seven Lakes Spartans and those who came out from the Cinco Ranch Cougars.
One of the Fernandez brothers, or both Fernandez brothers are here.
Wouldn't miss it, would they?
No. They had a good season.
Had a good season, finished first in the South Division, but when it came to the round robin, they were not the best team, that's for sure. They lost to Fair Creek on Thursday night, on Wednesday night 2-0, and lost to Seven Lakes and lost to Klein, so they just didn't have a very good run. Seven Lakes got a victory over Cinco Ranch and had a chance against Klein. They had a lead in that game, but Klein, with a late goal, came away with the 5-4 win. Individual trophy being handed.
I got to give the MVP to...
That's Ross Bowden.
I got to talk about Weinholzer. I mean, what a game for Weinholzer. A lot of those stops were 5 feet and in, especially in that second and third period.
Medals being wrapped around and draped around the necks of the second place team in this 2012-2013 ISHL season, Fair Creek. MVP trophy and the Justice Cup to be presented to Klein momentarily. I think I'm with you, Dave. Give it to Weinholzer, who, what a recovery. If you think about it from a mental standpoint, giving up 6 goals against this same team 4 nights ago, actually 3 nights ago on Tuesday, to come back and stop 1 of 21 shots.
Just like Jim Craig.
Or stop 20 of 21 shots, only letting 1 goal go past him.
Jim Craig gives up 10, and then they go to the Olympics and he stands on his head. And Weinholzer, a big comeback, and wow. He stopped a couple breakaways.
Julie Bass, league president, holding the Justice Cup, but I believe an individual honor should be presented first. Maybe not. She's walking towards the Klein team, who skate in with Chase Spear, their captain, first to touch the cup.
He had a quiet night, but still led the team in scoring this season.
Some of the intangibles, like winning faceoffs.
Yeah.
Posing for pictures, Chase Wilkinson, Chase Spear. Can't get the other member of the Bearcats who joining, making it a trio, but as soon as he turns around, we will get that for you. Posing for pictures, and there's a lot of people wanting to take pictures of this team holding the Justice Cup, and that third member, Donald Winter. And medals being draped around the Cup champion Klein Bearcats.
Well, we'll have to say goodbye to Spear, Wilkinson, seniors. Winter's a senior. Fleury's a senior.
Can't go out a better way, can you?
Rebeck's a senior. Yeah, but they got a lot coming back, too. Trewinski, Lucier. Lucier was hitting everybody tonight.
Now the 2012-2013 ISHL season has concluded with the Klein Bearcats, the Justice Cup champions.
And Weinholzer's probably going to be the best goaltender in this whole league next year. I don't see any way he can't be, the way he's playing. He's only a sophomore.
So we'll step aside, come back with our final thoughts on what has been a spectacular Justice Cup final. The Klein Bearcats are the Justice Cup champions as they defeat Fair Creek 2-1. Back to wrap it all up after these messages. This is the Justice Cup final on the Legacy Sports Network.
Dependable, result-oriented, responsible, and reputable. Those are just a few of the words that could be used to describe Metter Staffing, one of Houston's largest staffing services. Metter has gained a superior reputation over the past 4 decades, serving Houston's employers, providing all types of direct hire, contract to hire, temporary, and temp to hire job candidates. If you have a job to fill or looking for a job, call Metter Staffing, 713-941-0616. Follow Metter on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Metter Staffing. They know the people you need to know.
What's in a name? A name can tell you a lot about a company. Take First Community Credit Union, for example. First Community Credit Union is just a better place to bank. They serve the families and businesses in the Houston, Katy, and Fort Bend communities. They take pride in the name First and want to be the one you look to, well, first, because they've been a leader in the financial community for the past 50 years. With services like free checking, free bill pay, and a free Visa check card, as well as great rates on auto, mortgage, equity loans, and credit cards. First Community Credit Union promises to make a first-rate financial difference in your life. Find out why FCCU is just a better place to bank. Think First. First Community Credit Union. See what your friends, co-workers, and neighbors have been keeping a secret all these years. For more information, go online to fccu.org or call 281-856-5300 today.
Have you ever heard of Fabenco, the safety gate company? For 40 years, their self-closing safety gates have been providing fall protection at stairway, ladder, platform, and mezzanine openings in industrial facilities throughout all of North America. Of course, Fabenco's primary goal has always been to ensure that the Fabenco family of gates helps the folks who work in industry come home safely to their families. So if safety is important at your facility, call Fabenco today at 713-686-6620 or visit their website at www.safetygate.com.
I want a number 6 supersize with the Sprite and large fries. Mustard ketchup only, please. But don't you forget that cheese. I got a sweet tooth, but I'm in a hurry. Can I get one big McFlurry? Give me one of them sprinkled with some M&Ms. I'm feeling them. Excuse me, ma'am, but baby, can you tell me, did you get that? Please, I'm grabbing it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Back here at the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center, the Klein Bearcats, for the third time in league history and in their club history, are the Justice Cup champions. Had a 1-0 lead, then saw that evaporate in the third period, and then late at 11:17 in the final period, Chase Wilkinson scores the game winner, and they defeat Fair Creek 2-1. David Feliciano, just a splendid way to finish the regular season and finish the postseason and cap off the ISHL year.
I think it's apropos. The best game that we saw this year was the final. And two good teams, two good records. The refs let them play, only 2 penalties. It was a fast pace, not a lot of shots, 23-21. Klein, the defense was good. Klein, just a more physical team, got a couple of interesting goals, and it went down to the wire. You couldn't ask for anything more in a championship game, and I'm really anxious to see some of these other teams in the state and see how the Houston teams square off against them.
Programming note, March 23rd at approximately 9:30 from the Toyota Center in downtown Houston, we will have the Texas Cup Championship, which is a tournament that will involve not only Klein and Fair Creek, but a third ISHL club against teams from Dallas and Leander from Austin. And we will have the state championship and the finals of the Texas Cup for you here on the Legacy Sports Network in just over 2 weeks' time. Final thoughts, Dave.
Yeah, Klein, next season, they got some good guys coming back. They are losing about 130, 140 points to graduation. So somewhat of a rebuilding, but I think they have enough in the tank. This program is always really good. And we had a great time this season, and we'll see you next from the big building down in downtown.
They were scoreless after 2, scoreless after 1. Klein led 1-0 after 2. Fair Creek got the equalizer middle of the third period, then late in the third, Chase Wilkinson, the difference maker with the game winner. And the Klein Bearcats are the ISHL's Justice Cup champions with their 2-1 victory over Fair Creek. Glad to have been a part of another successful ISHL season. Glad to work alongside David Feliciano. You have a couple of hockey fans here, and we love bringing you these games. Klein are the Justice Cup champions until the Texas Cup final in over 2 weeks' time. We say so long from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center here in Sugar Land, Texas.